Colin Larimer County Clerk and Recorder regarding the birth certificate.
The Larimer County Clerk and Recorder's Office, Recording Department. This is Angela Myers, your Larimer County Clerk and Recorder. To hear our office hours, physical location, and mailing address, please press 7. For information on how to pay your sheriff or park ranger citations, press 6. For information regarding passports, please press 5. For information regarding motor vehicle titles and registrations, please press 4. For information regarding civil union and marriage licenses, please press 2. And for information regarding divorces, court dates, jury duty, or any other court-related topics, please press 3 to be transferred to the Larimer County Justice Center. If you need further assistance from our office, please press 1 and a specialist will assist you. Please hold while I transfer your call.
Ask him a couple questions.
Larimer County Clerk and Recorder, this is Candy.
Yeah, I was wondering, why isn't there a law that says you have to fill out a birth certificate when your child is born?
I can transfer you over to Vital Statistics, and they can explain that possibly.
All right.
I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, ma'am, were you aware of that?
No, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, the reason I'm asking is because I believe it's a trick. The law says a certificate of birth must be filed, and it does not say that you have to fill it out. And you know the conclusion I'm coming to is that this entire country is operating in commerce where there needs to be a contract, and those are the contracts that enter you into commerce with the bankruptcy to the international bankers. Isn't that interesting?
Very.
Yeah. Why haven't we been taught this?
I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, I'm not asking you. I'm just saying, I'm asking myself. Why haven't we been taught this,
I'm not sure. I don't understand how that works. Would you like to talk to the Vital Statistics Department?
Yes.
They're the ones who actually
Yeah.
put those on file.
Yeah, you want to know something else interesting? The law, Colorado Revised Statute 25-2112, talks about a moving conveyance, and it's interesting because the legal definition for conveyance is transfer of property from one owner to the other. And there's even quotes from bankers that say that we will be required to register our biological property in a national system designed to keep track of the people that will affect a security as a chargeback for our fiat paper currency. So what's happening, I believe, is that through the birth certificate, which there's no law that says you have to fill it out, people are voluntarily giving their child as property over to the state, and that's what a certificate is. It signifies ownership, that the state owns your child, and you conveyed the property from yourself to the state voluntarily, and they tricked you, and they didn't tell you the truth, because there is no law that says you have to fill it out. Isn't that something?
I did not know that. That's not something that I was aware of. That's not part of my job, so it's not something that I've learned.
Well, and another thing is when you try to find the truth in government, nobody knows the truth. And I'm going to ask these people that question, why isn't there a law that says you have to fill it out? And
I'm not sure that our Vital Statistics Department would be able to answer that question for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Could you transfer me over there?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your kindness.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Truth is king in law, people. We got to get the truth.
Larimer County Vital Records. This is Melissa. How can I help you?
Melissa, why isn't there a law that says you have to fill out a birth certificate when your child is born?
I'm sorry. What's the question?
Why isn't there a law that says you have to fill out the birth certificate when your child is born?
I'm not understanding understanding, I mean, you do have to fill out an application when you're requesting for the birth certificate.
Can you tell me the law that says you have to do that?
You can go to our state vital statistics website, and there's all kinds of information on there.
Well, to my understanding, the law says a certificate of birth for every live birth which occurs in this state must be filed with the state registrar. It doesn't say that you have to fill it out, so I'm wondering, why doesn't the law say you have to fill it out?
Well, like I said, if you go to the state vital statistics website, there's information. You do, even our county website says, you have to fill out an application. But anytime you request for a birth certificate, you do have to.
Oh yeah, well, I understand that, but I'm
Okay.
talking about when your child is born. People think that you have to fill out a birth certificate.
You have to fill out a birth certificate worksheet form that the hospital gives you.
Oh yeah, where does the law say you have to do that?
I don't know, so you're going to have to refer to the state vital statistics website. You can call the state directly if you have those kinds of questions.
Yeah, well, it is interesting because I did call Ron at Vital Statistics, and he admitted that there was no law that says you had to fill it out. Now my question is, why? I mean, that's my next question.
It's not my position to have that kind of information. So if you're needing that, like I said, you've already talked to Ron at the state office, but I would recommend you refer to them for those kinds of questions because they are the state vital statistics office.
Yeah. So you don't know the law?
I don't understand what you're asking about the law. I don't know what you mean. I don't understand what it is that you're wanting.
Oh, okay. Just a question. Why isn't there a law that says you have to fill out the birth certificate when your child is born?
Okay, like I said, sir, you're going to refer to the state office for those kinds of questions.
All right.
Local
So
office.
you don't know the law then?
I don't know about that. I've never heard of the law. I know that you have to fill out a birth certificate worksheet form.
Okay.
You're at the hospital for your
Okay,
child.
you have to do that. Will you do me a favor? Will you look that up, find that law, and then give me a call back since you're making a statement?
That's something that you're going to have to do on your own time.
Okay.
And like
All right.
I said, you're going to have to refer to the state office
All right.
for those kinds of questions.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.